Testing. Alright, there we go, we're good. Alright, yeah, I just need to get the home run song. Hold on. Yeah, might be a moment. Alright, there we go. So we're ready? Sit back and enjoy the ball game. Bit of a late start, but yeah, I'm doing this new thing. Took me a bit of time. Hello and welcome to Raptor Field, home of the Utah Raptors, as they're going to be hosting the St. Louis Stars, first of a 3-game series. So, Randy Vaughn doing well on the mound for St. Louis recently. Don't know if he'll get the start though, but we will see. So last game, 7 innings pitched, 6 hits. He only allows in a run, 1 earned run on 89 pitches, and then don't really understand that stat. I'm not gonna lie. That looks pretty solid though for Randy Vaughn. First pitch, Raptors, Stars, next. Checking him out with the Utah Raptors is going to be Kyle Hendricks. His 11th start this year for the Utah Raptors. 3-4 record, 6.0 ERA. So he is struggling a bit. 130 left, 22 strikeouts, 10.6% strikeout rate, 5.3% walk rate. We'll see how he does. The face, Stephen Kwan, the leadoff man, left fielder for the Stars. First pitch. I got him. Strike one. So it's 0-2 the count. 0-2 to Stephen Kwan. I'm going to move around ball towards third. And I go to first base. Got him. And there's one down. So there's the lineup, as you could see. Here's Jared Triolo. Down 0-1. It'll be a fly ball towards right field. Gonna get under it to make the catch. And there's 2 down. Jared Triolo's retired. I'm just trying to look up what a type of pitch is, and I gotta do all this stuff. All these dang checks. Like, are you kidding me? You know, click all the photos with buses.
Down, ball.
And then it says, if there are, until there are none, if there are none, skip. Some stuff like that's crap. You know, I'm not a robot checks. What's next? Do I gotta show my ID just to look something up on Google? It's still going. Now it's asking me for crosswalks. We another grab ball towards third to the first, and then we're to the side. We're going to the Utah first. So Cutter Crawford taking them out. Here's both up against us here. Really good stats. 184 ERA, 0.94 WHIP. He has been fantastic for the St. Louis Stars ball club. And the leadoff hitter, Victor Robles, the right fielder, coming to the plate. So Victor Robles. This is 196th at bat. Stars are the 1.5 games back in the wild card race, and in the divisionally, they are second place, only to the Texas Twisters. So the Texas Twisters, they're so far ahead of everybody. Everyone else is fighting for scraps. Swung and a miss, and he struck out Robles first day on the first batter for Cutter Crawford. And coming up to the plate is Andres Jimenez. So Andres Jimenez struggling with hitting recently. Four-seamer top of the zone. Strike one. Yeah, he's struggling at, like, the frequency. Doesn't make enough contact. Got a piece of it, foul 0-2. 6-year MLB career. And then coming here, of course, to the National Baseball League in this universe. Doesn't have a triple this year, so maybe that's something he'll try and go after today, but we'll see if he gets one. You never know. 0-2. Sweeper inside, 1-2 from Cutter Crawford. Mendes, he actually wears the number 0, so that's... Baseball is like the only sport I know where you're allowed to wear the number 0, unironically. As you can see. Football, you're not allowed to do it. Hockey, you're not allowed to do it. Basketball, I don't know, but I doubt it.
Nope, ball.
Better 2-2. I'll probably look it up. It might be... Hopefully I don't gotta go through a million verification checks. And that'll be a base hit down the left field line for Jimenez. Maybe that'll help increase his struggling batting average. To stay above water. He's got a one-out single here in the first. There's Yordan Alvarez. I feel like those numbers are a bit down for Alvarez. I'm used to him being like, 300 plus. He did win a Silver Slugger Award winner in 2022, as you can see. So Alvarez also doesn't have a triple this year. Which, those are harder to get than home runs just because of how, it has to be one of those balls that's like deep into the corner. And it just like rolls in it. Or maybe it gets past somebody. Like they're supposed to catch and then they just don't. That's what allows for like inside the Parkers and stuff. Stuff like that. First gamer 1-2. 1-2 from Yordan Alvarez. Sweeper fouled off. What stays 1-2 the count. Throw back to first base. Called safe. And it'll be a fly ball in the left field. Is he going to be able to get there in time? No. Drop down. Base hit. And there's 2 on for the Raptors. Here the first inning of the ball game. The thing with the Raptors is they have good moments, but they're dead last in the Northwest. And the only, as far as I could tell, the only team with less wins is the Las Vegas Gamblers in the Southwest Division. That's in the Western Conference. So them and Vegas are the worst teams in the Western Conference. And that'll be right through to center field. And I'll make the catch. Is he going to take off for third? No, he'll stay at second. So both runners stay on base. But now there's 2 out in the inning. And here comes Jonah Bride. Johan Rojas is on the bench today. And some others. And Sebastian Thorne, center fielder, he would be up next. So Thorne's on deck. Third 1-0. This Raptors team, they're very good base running. And there's better 1 and 2. Raptors, a lot of times where this team struggles, they're the team they get defense. That's their problem. It's defense. It's just not good. And that'll be a high shot. This one carrying to the, not gonna get there. And the catch will be made by Stephen Kwan to end the inning. So we're going to the second. 2 hits for the Raptors. See how this one goes as the game goes on. So leading off the second is Jake Berger for the St. Louis Stars. The Stars team. The name actually it is the same name as an old Negro League team. They were also the St. Louis Stars. Pretty good shot, but it's foul. It counts 0-2. There's ball 1. From Hendricks. And they'll deal another pitch.
2-2.
Counts 2-2. Four-seamer top of the way above the zone there. Too much high of an angle. That came the pitch that came out of his hand. Looking to miss of the circle changeup, and Jake Berger strikes out swinging. First K for Kyle Hendricks. We're in the ball game. Here's Kenji Yamaguchi coming to the plate for St. Louis. Oh, Simone swung on that circle changeup, but it's 0-1. Yamaguchi, the second baseman for the Stars. I have a whole digital spotting board right here. I mean, I use it, but it's doesn't make a crazy difference. So sometimes I now can bring up whatever stats I want. 250. A big ground ball, and that will get through the left side. Base hit for Yamaguchi. With 1 out in the second inning for St. Louis. Here comes Jordan Adams. Got off in the throw, and they got him. 2 down. Here's Danny Trevino. Pickle change up 0-1.
0-1.
Trevino's the second on the St. Louis Stars.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Inside 1-1. So Danny Trevino has a pretty good batting average. 1-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Inside 2-1.
2-1.
Doing a Hendricks. One little way a sinker to capped it foul. And that's 2-2. And with fly ball towards left field, Alvarez is going to be under it to make the catch. And we're going to the Raptors' second. Still scoreless. So leading on for the entire Raptors is Sebastian Thorne coming in. 281 batting average, 766 OPS. He's 4 homers already this year. We'll see if he'll get number 5. First pitch, Cutter Crawford. Clipper, strike one.
0-1.
It's Utah team. They're pretty good at hitting, but again, they have the worst defense on planet Earth. Overall, their defense, and while they're hitting, it's good. It's not great. It's just good. So they're hitting really. They're not the New York Yankees, which their team where they're hitting. If they don't have good hitting, they don't have a good team. Or sometimes it's the other way around, actually, for the Yankees, but we're not getting into Major League Baseball. Counts 1-2 to Sebastian Thorne. I want to focus on this league. We fouled off again by Thorne, 1-2. Both teams still scoreless here in the bottom of the second inning.
Ball.
Takes that fastball. Smart choice. That one, some batters probably, I probably would have been like just eager to swing it every single pitch. That's me, eager to swing it every single pitch. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. 2-2. Swing. And that's going to be over the head of Yamaguchi. That one's going to skitter its way all the way to the warning track. They'll make the ground. One track throw back to second. It'll be a leadoff double for Sebastian Thorne. 5th double of the year. Here's Cooper McKinney. And we ground ball down the first base line. No, it was flying and grand, but it was foul. At least it looked nice. So Sebastian Thorne. Center fielder. He's on second right now. He's gonna turn around to lose. He has 8 stolen bases this year. Pretty solid for Thorne. 1-2 from Cooper to Cooper McKinney. Cutter way high, 2-2. Cooper McKinney has 11 doubles. Fly ball into center field. Thorne gonna tag? No, he stays at second. So one down here in the second inning. Jordan Enns made a catch in center field. And here comes A.J. Dillon. Delayed off. One out in the second inning. Eighth in the batting order.
No, that missed. That's a ball. One ball, no strikes.
A.J. Dillon DHing today. But down the line foul. And it's 1-1. 274 batting average for Dolan, so he's making decent contact.
Yeah.
Slugging a miss and a cutter, 1-2. 824 OPS for Dolan, so that's a solid number. But the question is, slugging a miss sweeper. Couldn't get a hit there. Second K for Cutter Crawford. So here's Miguel Amaya for the St. Louis Stars. I mean, for the Utah Raptors, sorry. I mean, yeah, no wonder he's last in the order, because he's been struggling with it, and he definitely could be out by, I don't know, tomorrow. Because this is rough. 177 batting average is not good. It'll be a ground ball foul. But he's playing today for the Raptors. Counts 1-1.
No, that's down. Ball.
Down, ball 2. And then it'll be another ground ball foul, 2-2. This Raptors team, they do struggle. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that ends the inning. We're going to the third. And the game is still scoreless. So, the Utah Raptors wins are few and far between. They won back games against the Huskies and then the Aliens, and then one other game in their last 10. There's Sean Murphy. This Utah team, they don't win enough. They give up too many hits. Too many runs. We got shot down the right field line. This one's still going to the track. And Amaya runs it down. So I definitely thought that was going to bounce off the wall, but he was able to run it down. Or maybe it could have bounced off the warning track. You never know. Here's the right fielder for St. Louis, Dane Myers. Andrews flying in the deal. Breaking ball, a sinker at the knees, 0-1. One thing I noticed is their look does look Astros-y. Oh, that was way inside, and he still swung and missed on it. Struck 2, you can see a bit of the. Raptor Field. So it has a very almost redac approach, very like classy looking, similar to like a Coors Field. It's a really beautiful center field view though. Got him in the corner with the sinker. Strike 3. Dane Myers retired. Second K for Kyle Hendricks. Here's Stephen Kwan. He's one of the tougher hitters to get out in baseball. And then we threw base hit into left field. For Hendricks here in the third with 2 out. And the inning continues for the St. Louis Stars. Jared Triolo at the plate. Hit the first pitch, curveball in the corner, ball 1. That could have been called a strike, definitely. Raptors fans not too happy about that, understandably. Utah crowd. The joke is that they always are called like the Utah Mormons. Like there's a joke in their hockey team, the Mammoth. Like, call them the Utah Mormons. I mean, it is fun. I mean, it's a funny joke, although it does all. If you live in Utah, you're Mormon, which is not entirely true, but it's not entirely false either. That's the thing. It's just a broad, because not everybody is, but there's a lot of people who are.
That's a ball.
Sinker fouled off 3-2. The St. Louis team. There was an actual Utah Raptor, and that's why I chose that name. Pop up their first base shot. The first baseman's under it. And there's the catch, and we're going to the Utah third. Jonah Bride, the first baseman, make that catch. Out of all of the National Baseball League, the Stars are third, and these numbers show 239 ERA, 125 WHIP, 16 strikeouts, 10 walks, and 0.9 hits per 9. The Utah Raptors, they are very... Oh, that's going to be a perfect shot. Deep right field. Deep left field. That one's going to go down right in front of the warning track. And a throw back. Laid off double on the first pitch. Lisa. Laid off double for Victor Robles into left field. I accidentally did say right field, but it is what it is. I mean, perfect shot, perfect swing of the bat, perfect timing. Went right in the sweet spot.
1-0.
And he was able to get that hit. Here's Andres Jimenez, second baseman for Utah. It almost looks like I'm looking at the uniforms for the Raptors, like a mixture of the Astros and the Rockies. It'll be fouled off into the corner. Good swing, though. 22 stolen bases for Andres Jimenez, which is just a fantastic number. Got him in the corner, 1-2. And yes, stealing second, big ground ball for third. For the first, got him. And there's one down. See? A really nice slide by Trevino, and then a quick throw at Jake Berger to get the out. Yeah. 85 miles an hour on that throw. Here's Jordan Alvarez coming to the plate for Utah.
That's a ball.
Sweeper ball 1. I wonder how long it is until they move Jordan Alvarez to second in the order, because I think he deserves to be second. I get why you never want to start with your superstar, because maybe you do. I don't know. Counts what I want.
That's a ball. That's inside.
Inside 2-1 to Jordan Alvarez. Still a scoreless game.
Ball.
3-1. Austin Riley on deck. He lined out his first time for the Raptors. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And no, he didn't. Count is full. Sorry. Mistakes. I make mistakes. And the 3-2 pitch. Got off. Good swing, though. If he hit that in the sweet spot, that probably would have been at least a double. Maybe not. Maybe a triple or a home run, even. Swung and a miss. He struck out swinging on a fastball inside. 4th K for Cutter Crawford. And here's Austin Riley. Oh, he swung way under it. Just looking at it. Like eyeballing it. Nowhere close to actually hitting the thing. Oh, he swung late too, so that always hurts. Fastball inside, ball 1 to Riley. He's got sunglasses on. 1-0 pitch.
That missed. That's a ball.
Behind the upper inside corner. 2-0.
Nope. Ball.
Carter 3-0.
3-0.
Crawford in danger of walking Austin Riley. The 3-0 pitch. We'll see him there. Got him just on the inside edge. 3-1. Takes a look back at second base. Forcing him around the corner. Count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. And it'll be from left field. Diving catch in right field. And that will end the inning. Dane Myers with a dive. How about that? So, National Baseball League news and notes. Gavin Stowfire 7 innings of 1 hit ball and loss versus the New York Sailors. And Will Smith in a 5 RBIs, including a 3-run homer and win versus the San Diego Seals last night. I covered it. Will Smith within half a game of the Atlanta Arrows in the Southeast. So what's going on in the Eastern Conference? Top of the 4th inning. Going to be a circle changeup, ball 1 to Levi Anderson. Come on. He's under it. Well, and makes the catch.
Now batting, first baseman Jake Berger.
Here's Jake Berger, the Burger Boy. He'll be found off once again at 86 miles an hour. So Jake Berger. He doesn't make a crazy amount of contact, as in, you know. He doesn't make exactly the best contact. You can see just
That's a
40
ball.
batting average. Just
1 ball, 2 strikes.
counts 0-1. And the 1-2. Got off behind home plate. Another Grumble towards first. Race to the bag, and he got there. And there's 2 down.
Now that's number 6.
Yeah. Kyle Hendricks, he's given up 13 home runs this year so far. And right back at him. And that ends the inning. Kyle Hendricks. Instead of a hit through center field from Yamaguchi, he makes a backhanded catch and then throws it to first to end the inning. Jordan Bryan leading off for the Utah Raptors here in the 4th. Up on right field, and Daymeyer's going to get under it. Make the catch for out number 1. And that retires Jonah Bride, the first baseman. Here's the center fielder, Sebastian Thorne. He's 1 for 1 today with the double. He looks ready for more. We'll
Ball outside.
see if Mr. Thorne can... Another, like... It's cool to see him do, like, a perfect hit. Fly ball on this one will drop down. Base hit for Thorne. So he's 2 for 2 today with a double and a single. So he's halfway towards the cycle. Yeah. Or the launch angle, just a bit of a long run. He was not able to get there before it dropped down. There's Cooper McKinney to the plate. Still a scoreless game in the 4th inning. Receiver top of the zone, called strike 1. You sure that was a strike? I don't know about that, but they're not going to change it. A 1. And right through center field, base hit for Cooper McKinney, and there's 2 on for the Raptors. Utah threatening here in the 4th. We're pretty much right through center field. And here comes A.J. Dolan.
Nope, ball.
Forcing Willow inside corner. And this Raptors team, sometimes, every so often, their offense, they're pretty good in some stretches. Just they're not. The thing is, they're not really consistent either. And it's gonna be over his head. Running around second. He's on his way to third. He's gonna go home, and he'll slide in safely. Sebastian Thorne scoring a run off an RBI from A.J. Dolan. And the Raptors lead 1-0. So they're gonna pull Cutter Crawford for the Stars, understandably. And they're gonna bring in Chris Lawrence for the Stars. He's only started one. He's only came in one game this year. So I can't really judge him off anything. We'll see how he does here in the 4th inning. And there'll be a fly ball. This one gonna carry. This one going to the track, to the wall, and that one's gonna drop right in front of the wall. Bounce on the warning track and jump over the wall for an automatic double. And that'll bring in a run. And it's 2-0 Utah. I believe it should bring in a run. Yeah, well, 2-0 Raptors. There's Victor Robles. So the Raptors now they're getting it rolling. Four-seamer strike one to Victor Robles. Counts 0-1. I mean, it's like wheels. And the wheels are turning for this Raptors lineup right now.
1-1.
One to Robles. Forcing Andrews in the right down the middle at the top of the zone. Slider outside, 2-2. And the 2-2. One ball. And there's a catch. Is he going to attack from third? Yes, he will. And he'll score. And it's 3-0 Utah. That fly for Robles brings in a run. 3-0 for the Raptors. Here's Andres Jimenez. He's 1 for 2 with a single today. Utah struggling quite a bit. No, St. Louis struggling quite a bit to get out of this inning. Change up, strike one. Looks back at second. Four-seamer got off by Jimenez on the upper outside corner. He just got the end of his bat on it. 0-2. Pop fly. Levi Anderson under it, and to make the catch to end the inning. And we're going to the fifth. 3 runs scored for the Raptors. When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked them, blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up.
Leading off, center fielder Jordan Adams.
You don't know more about that bit? So Jordan Adams leading off with the St. Louis Stars, top of the 5th inning. And he'll foul off the first pitch, strike one.
No, ball.
And counts 1-1. Stars are now in a 3-zip hole.
Ball.
Sinker ball 2-1. The thing is, the Stars team, they're not known for their hitting, so when they get in a hole like this, it's a bit tough for them to climb out of it. Right now, they need a spark. They need a response. Oh, he's struggling to handle it. And they're to first base, not in time. Jordan Adams advances. An error. So he reached on an error. Right to short, and yeah, you can see he's struggling to handle it. A bit of a sloppy throw. So lead off at bat. Here's St. Louis, and he reached base. Here's Danny Trevino. So 7 homers and 28 RBIs this year. So he's putting in his 2 cents, and he's making some good contact. They're better players offensively. Fouled off, strike 2. Third highest batting average on the St. Louis Stars. So circle changeup fouled once again. 0-2. Fouled off. Another 0-2 count. Another pitch.
Ball. 2.
1-2.
Outside.
Oh, he's
Ball.
struggling. He's struggling to stay in the zone here. Hendricks at 56 pitches for the Raptors here in the fifth. We'll see how long. I mean, he's done very solid throughout this game so far. There's a ground ball. There's, oh, it's over his head, and that one's going to go into right field. Miguel Amaya. They'll throw back to third. Back-to-back errors for the Raptors. Which this is a lot of the times this is the problem. They make these errors back to back to back, and then if they don't get things together, they could blow that 3-0 lead like that. Tying runs at the plate for the St. Louis Stars, and there's nobody out. Sean Murphy, the catcher. He's got shades of his own. 1-0 pitch. And just yanked at. He hacked out that pitch for strike one. Fouled off 1-2. He looks at first. He looks at second base. And that'll be through base hit. He's gonna take off for third. He's gonna try and come home. He will. And he'll slide in safely. RBI single for Sean Murphy. And the Stars are on the board. It's 3-1. Didn't necessarily get the power into that one, but got a good enough carry to drop down for a hit. Scoring a run for the Stars, and here is last hitter in the batting order, Dave Myers. Top of the order on deck, and there's still nobody else. Oh, that's going to be a dart to left field. Another run will come home. No, stop at third. So the base is loaded for St. Louis after Dave Myers is dirt to left field. And oh, this looks bad for the Raptors. Stephen Kwan, bases loaded, nobody out. That's fastball strike one, which I would not be going for fastballs, because that's hard to give up a bomb. And it's gonna be a 5-3 ball game. A 1 pitch. Think there's strike two. And the better players on the team offensively, Stephen Kwan. Swinging a miss, and he strikes out swinging. So they take care of Stephen Kwan. Third count for Kyle Hendricks. Here is Jared Triolo. Flat out popped out today. He only has 1 home run though. He's got a bases loaded chance here. He only has 1 home run. I feel like he shouldn't be second in the batting order, but that's just me. If I were the ranked team, I'd put him like near dead last. Either 8th, 7th, 8th, or 9th. He's struggling with hitting, definitely. Sinker 101. 6. Hendricks is nearing 70 pitches. 1-1 pitch.
No, that's down.
A swooping curve, but it's down 2-1. He's got it. He's going to choose the pitches carefully. That was a strike, but whatever. They say it's a ball, so it's 3-1. Levi Anderson on deck. 3-1 pitch. It'll be a ground ball. There's one. For the first. Got him! Double play! John Murphy with an RBI single to make it 3-1. There's a left-hander Jordan Alvarez leading off the 5th inning for Utah. One out count to Jordan Alvarez. To Seamer 1-1. And it'll be a base hit for Alvarez. And that one's going to get down. That's going to skitter its way all the way to the green wall in right center. We'll stop at second with a stand-up lead-off double here in the 5th. 11th double there for Jordan Alvarez. Pretty good shot. Doesn't necessarily have a high distance, so it's not a home run, but right into the gap for a double. There is Austin Riley. Sebastian Thorne on deck as well.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
From Chris Lawrence. 34 RBIs for Austin Riley this year, but 7 home runs. So Austin Riley. I mean, he's not shabby. Not too shabby. And then a big ground ball, and that's gonna get through. Base hit, that one just roll all the way to the wall. And Jordan Alvarez will come in to score. Oh, he's gonna take off for third. And he's in there. RBI triple. His second triple of the year. And it's a 4-1 Raptors ball game. See? Gets right past him. And just keeps on rolling. For a second, just keeps on going to third. And then in there with a triple. And it's 4-1. Utah. Still nobody out. That's the thing. Here's Jonah Bride. And there'll be a fly ball. And there's a catch. He's going to attack for home. And he will score. RBI sack fly. 5-1 for the Raptors. Here's Sebastian Thorne. I did kind of forget about Jonah Bride. Double single run scored. He's 2 for 2 today for the Raptors. So things are looking good for Utah right now. They lead 5-1. Forcing right in there, down Broadway, strike 1. 2 for 3 in his last game for the Raptors.
Ball.
Flyer gets off the play, 1-1. Well, he ain't that far from the 300 batting average, which would be fantastic. Oh, long run the foul ball. We won't be able to get there. Jane Myers, he was the one going after that foul ball. 1-2. High shot. This one going back. Little trap. And there's the catch by Stephen Fawn in left field for out number 2. There is Cooper McKinney. And he has a lot of RBIs too. 28. I know RBIs don't mean anything because it's entirely situational. 333 in his last 4 games. So Cooper McKinney is dangerous. Oh boy. That is. If you're the pitcher and that's a foul ball, now you're worried about when it's not a foul ball.
Ball.
Change up 1-2. Another foul ball from Cooper McKinney. And no 1-2.
2-2.
2-2, it's in the dirt. For Seamer, called strike 3. There are some boos, but the inning is over. We're going to the 6th. Raptors score multiple runs. It's a 5-1 ball game. So Levi Anderson leading off the 6th inning for the Stars. And the big ground ball to short. Moving into the first base. Got him, 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman Jake Berger.
There's Jake Berger. The Burger Man himself to the plate. The Burger Man. The thing is, when their pitching fails them, which it seems to have today, it's not looking too good for the Stars right now. Go to first base, got him, 2 down. This could be a quick inning for
Now batting, number
Utah. Top half of the 6th. Stars trailing by 4 as Kenji Yamaguchi to the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. Probably him, Jake Berger, Stephen Kwan. I mean, those names are good, but I feel like some better chemistry might help. So 2 warming up in the Raptors bullpen. 1 pitch. High shot. Deep left center. This one going back. And he can't get there. Alvarez is not able to make the catch. Automatic double is 17th of the year for the St. Louis Stars. There's Jordan Adams, so after the automatic double. Circle changeup, strike 1. Yamaguchi's on second. He had the automatic double. 1 strike pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
Outside 1-1. Right through center field. Base hit. He's going around third. Yamaguchi for home. He will score. And the St. Louis Stars have got to run back. It's 5-2. RBI single for Jordan Adams. And Kyle Hendricks is coming off the mound. Pretty good run. But after giving up 2 runs, they're like, yeah, how about no?
now pitching.
So Cole Stan's going to come in to take the place of Kyle Hendricks. 25th appearance this year, 297 ERA, 21.9% strikeout rate. Pretty good season so far this year for the Raptors, and we'll see how it does. In the face, Danny Trevino. So, yeah, so he's slightly better at home than he is away. 4 homers, 17 RBIs at home, 3 homers, and 11 RBIs away. He's slightly better at home than he is on the road. He's not bad on the road, though, but there's a reason for that. Because the home experience is different than the away experience. One time, remember the best team that I know, an example of this? Probably be the Marlins. Recently, this is very recent. The Miami Marlins, when they went on that road trip and stuff. Yeah, it kind of started to carry it over into home. But they just kept winning on that road trip. They're like, I think they swept the Yankees.
That's a ball.
3-1.
3-1.
Murphy warming up for the St. Louis Stars. Four-seamer fouled off. 3-2. It'll be a ground ball. Go to first base, and that ends the inning. Jordan Adams with an RBI, and it's 5-2. AJ Dolan leading off the sixth for the Raptors.
That's a ball low.
Counts 1-0. White and Jeremiah Estrada warming up at the Stars bullpen. They need their pit. They're still down by 3, so there's a foul ball into the seats. 1-1. And the fly ball to left in the catch, and there's 1 down. Here's Miguel Amaya, last in the order. The Utah catcher.
Hike one.
Takes that changeup, strike 1.
Ball.
Slider, 1-1.
1-1.
Just a 406
That's
OPS
inside. Ball.
for Miguel Amaya. So, he doesn't make enough contact. You can see he's not swinging. Robles the right fielder on deck, the top of the order. Oh, it's going to be a sheet pop-up first base side, and there's a catch for Dan Myers to get out number 2 for the St. Louis Stars. So, here's Victor Robles, top of the order, his 3rd time up for Utah.
No, that missed. That's a
It's
ball.
first pitch slider lower inside corner, ball 1.
Nope. Ball.
2-0 count. And with pretty solid leadoff man for Utah. Four-seamer just above the knees, 3-1 to avoid walking him.
Right 2.
Swung and a miss on a changeup. He swung right under it. Count is full. Fly ball center field, not going to be suited. And there's a catch for Jordan Adams to win the inning. We're going to the 7th. And leading off the St. Louis Stars will be the catcher, Sean Murphy. Sean Murphy did score an RBI earlier today. As he backs away at a cutter and misses, strike 1. The high shot. Deep left field, but it's going to go into the corner, and yeah, Alvarez ain't going to be able to get there. Imagine if baseball didn't, if you weren't allowed to go in the foul territory. I just want to, oh, sliding at third base, throw back to first, nice out for the Utah third baseman. See, what a slide. A quick spin, sidearm throw to first, bam. Incredible play by Austin Riley. There at third base. So the right fielder, Dave Myers, at the plate for the St. Louis Stars. No one from Cole Sands.
Ball.
This is unique, like, you know, you can see he kicks his leg out in a very rapid motion. Does that make him well, I was gonna say, does that make him a better hit pitcher? Maybe for him, but I don't know that everybody's bodies are different. So, no two people's bodies are the exact same. So I'm gonna miss him a slur, and there's 2 down. Here comes Stephen Kwan. Ground ball foul, strike 1. Tomorrow will be an afternoon game, 3 o'clock start. The Montreal Expos and the Cincinnati Stingers that'll be covering. Sunday afternoon tomorrow. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 strikes.
Go 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way low in that cutter, 1 and 2 from Cole Sands. 1-2. Got it with the fastball lower inside corner. Strike 3. We're going to the Utah 7. So the St. Louis Stars. Some of their top players. Thorn's been really good today. So is Kyle Hendricks. I'm going to pull him. It's been too bad for Utah. Yamaguchi's been the only. Probably had the only really solid hit for St. Louis, and the runs. Weren't they both sack flies or like RBIs? No, those are both RBIs. Well, I know one of them was a sack fly. So, sack flies, they're probably the easiest way to score a run. Just like, because you don't have to hit that hard. You gotta hit a ball deep, but you don't gotta hit it too deep. You're gonna have a runner on third base. Swag gonna miss with a slider. That's Andres Jimenez takes that swing in. So here's Jordan Alvarez. Backdoor slider, strike 1 from Chris Lawrence. Here in the Utah 7th. Strike 2. Alvarez, batting average is surprisingly low by his standards. 270. 277. I mean, I feel like what I was expecting him to be at like 310.
That's a ball.
Counts 2 and 2.
That's a ball.
Takes it up 3 and 2. The count, and Austin Riley on deck for the Raptors. Payoff pitch. Fly ball. Long run for Stephen Kwan. And he's got it. Covered a lot of ground. And he made the catch. Here's Austin Riley.
That's high. That's a ball.
Go on top of the zone for Austin Riley. And the big ground ball too short. Overhand throw from Levi Anderson. TJ Berger at first base, and that ends the 7th. We're going to the eighth. So the bring in Calvin Stafford, his 25th appearance this year for the Utah Raptors, 4.73 RA, 22.6% strikeout rate, 8 holds this year. Well, 225 against Rays, 234 against lefties, so similar numbers. And the DH, Jared Triolo to the play. He's trying to stay above water. He's been silent today, though. 0 for 3. Double foul. One pitch. We have 2 to count, so Urtaga and Estevez warming up for the Raptors in the bullpen. Oh, 2.
That's a ball.
Ball 1 and 2.
1-2.
Stars, they need some runs. They need some hits bad. They need to start, trying to make a comeback here. 2-2 from Stafford. Swing and a miss, and we struck him out, and there's one down here in the 8th inning. Just good start to his outing here on a Saturday afternoon. Big rumble foul down on the first base line for Levi Anderson, strike 1. He's been silent today too. He's like one of those guys where he doesn't have a high batting average, but he hits a lot of home runs, gets a lot of RBI, stuff like that. He doesn't make a lot of contact, but when he makes contact, he makes good contact. Down 0-2. Two-strike pitch.
Ball.
Very sharply angled fastball on the upper inside corner. 1-2. Ball fouled off by Levi Anderson once again. And the pitch. Oh, perfect shot. Deep right field. That ball is going back. That's going to bounce off the wall. He's going for second. Is he going to stop there? 1-out double for Levi Anderson. Man, he got a really good hit on. I thought that thing was going to just go all the way to the seats, but didn't have enough carry, I guess. Here is Jake Berger, another one. He's usually pretty good at hitting,
That's a ball.
but he's been silent today. Good job by this Utah pitching staff. Utah, they usually they struggle defensively, which they have a bit today, but their pitching staff has been fantastic in this game versus St. Louis.
1-1.
A lot of those big guys, they're striking out. They're all striking out, grounding out, fly out. All that and the above. Anything that's not a hit. Fouled off, 1-2. Their offense has been stunted. Raptors start with Kyle Hendricks.
That's a ball. Outside.
Whatever the name of the last guy was, and now Calvin Stafford. And Anderson finally got a double. Swing and a miss, and he struck out Jake Berger. 2 down here in the 8th. Second K for Stafford. Here's Kenji Yamaguchi. Still not a home run in this game. I just realized. I was like, I know Utah didn't have a home run, but I kind of forgot St. Louis didn't have one either. But yeah, there hasn't been a home run in this game. 1-0 pitch. Oh, there's a home run down the left field line. Goodbye, home run. It's a one-run game. Genji Yamaguchi. A two-run blast. And the Stars are within one. And he unloaded. You can just see. He got a powerful shot. 105 off the bat. 23-degree launch angle. 406 projected feet. One-run game. Here's Jordan Adams. So St. Louis is right back in. They're right back in this contest.
1 ball, no strikes.
It's almost like they're snuggling up to Utah a bit. To their lead, they're trying to like. And we're coming. They're catching up. Because the Raptors could very well go to the bottom of the 8th and hit score 3 runs or something. That could happen. You never know. And 2 count to Jordan Adams. Two the count. We'll deal the 2-2. We're gonna miss closing there. Go to first. And that ends the inning. We're going to the Utah 8th. But Kenji Yamaguchi, 2-run blast. It's a 1-run game. So Sean Fisher coming in for the St. Louis Stars here in the 8th inning. Keep this a 1-run game. 1.42 ERA. There's John O'Brien. He did have a sacrifice fly today. 18.5% strikeout rate for Sean Fisher. 21st appearance of the year as well. Fisher for the St. Louis Stars. Here. Yeah. Here's the 0-1. Swung and a miss at a 4-seed fastball. 0-2.
0-2.
Two-strike pitch. Chase the slider. Jordan Bryan strikes out swinging. There's out number 1 in the 8th. First game for Sean Fisher. There's Sebastian Thorne. Raptors probably wanting Chris to wait a bit because right now it's a slim lead. 1 run. Solo bomb from St. Louis and this baby's tied. Fly ball. Foul. At the very least it would be tied. If we were in scoring position for the Stars, they would take the lead. Fly ball. Berger is going to be under it. Pop up in foul territory. There's the catch from Jake Berger. And there's 2 down. Here's Cooper McKinney. Been going to run today, but again, in the last 4 games, he's hitting over 330. Strike 1. This game might bring it down a bit, but maybe like 310 maybe. Strike 2. McKinney fouls that slider off, strike 0-2 the count. Fouls off a splitter. they gotta rely on their pitching in the ninth inning. First seamer fouled off once again, strike 2. And the 0-2. Split a foul to get off once more. Another foul ball by Cooper McKinney. Long at bat. 0-2. Fouls it off again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat coming to Cooper McKinney.
Ball.
Ball 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 from Fisher. Fly ball to center field. This one going back. Adams is under it to make the catch, and we're going to the ninth inning. Raptors gonna try and hold on. Stars are gonna try and force the bottom half of the ninth. Transfer save for Carlos Estevez here in the ninth inning, his 13th appearance this year. Some fans are happy to see him. 13th appearance this year for Utah. 4.15 ERA, 22% strikeout rate. We'll see how he does for the Raptors. Here's Danny Trevino.
That's foul.
Foul ball first base side. Foul for Danny Trevino. It's the St. Louis Stars team. Yeah. They just need one swing of the bat to tie it. So the thing is, all their big hitters have went hitless today, or they've struggled at the very least. 0-2. 1-2. It's way outside. One to Danny Trevino, the pitch. Bit of a lazy 12 o'clock curve, just very far angle inside. 2-2. Fouled off by Trevino. Raptors fans on their feet here in the bottom of on the top of the ninth. Another 2-2. Fly ball to center field. Thorne is going to get under it. And he'll make the catch, and there's one down in the ninth. There's Sean Murphy. The St. Louis Stars, an RBI single in the pack. Raptors 2 outs away from taking the opener of this 3-game series. Flying foul off, strike 2. They'll finish on Monday. And the 0-2. Welcome back. And there's the catch from Miguel Amaya. Stars are down to their final outs. And it'll be Dane Myers, the last chance for St. Louis. Fastball, strike 1. Right down Broadway 2. Fly ball. We'll try and get under it. He'll dive and he'll make the catch for the Raptors win. What a play to end in the Raptors hold on to win 5-4 over the St. Louis Stars. That was a close one, but the Raptors prevail. It went 5-4 with the St. Louis Stars on 10 hits and 2 errors. 4 runs and 8 hits, no errors. The St. Louis Stars. Kyle Hendricks the win. Cutter Crawford the loss. Carlos Estevez, but he gets the save. Raptors win. I'm John, Mr. Host. Glad to have you. And we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.